Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare Talks. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I usually don't post videos on the weekend, but like I said in previous videos, it's starting to get to be where there's even more and more going on. So, with the current pandemic that we're in, and now it looks like there's a new variant out there. I kind of try to tell people, in my opinion, I would get a little prepared. Be a little prepared. Maybe buy a little extra food. Maybe, kind of consider different options on how you can be prepared as different things play out. And one of the responses I got from someone has kind of been eating away at me. Why prepare? You can't do anything about it. Why worry? You can't do anything about it. And that's kind of two different things there. Why worry? You can't do anything about it. I'll agree with the you can't do anything about it. So let's hypothetically say an asteroid is going to hit the Earth. You can't do anything about it. Let's say they're going to do massive lockdowns and tell everybody they've got to stay home. You can't do anything about it. But what you can do is prepare so you don't have to worry about it. And what I mean by that is, if you think there's potential, even though they're saying we're not going to do a lockdown, we will never do another lockdown again, is what they said. They've said a lot of things. They've given a lot of promises, in my opinion, that they've kind of went back on. Kind of like the mandatory poke, kind of like the not gonna do lockdowns the first time we had heard that. Just a lot of different things, kind of like inflation is just transitory. They tell you these things because they don't want you to worry, in my opinion. Fear is not good. When society all gets scared at once, that's a bad thing. That's when bad things happen, when people panic. But if you've been preparing for different stuff, you should have no reason to worry. Yeah, you might not have what you need exactly. Case in point, back when Hurricane Harvey hit, I was pretty well prepared. I didn't have everything, but I was well prepared to a point. I happen to have backup generator power. I had plenty of water. I had plenty of food. I had security, protection, roof over my head. I was okay. However, small things I didn't exactly have that I wished I had and I couldn't get. I didn't have oil for my generator. And I had never bothered opening up my generator. It was brand new. I never pulled them out. I never messed with it. And I didn't have oil. And I went over and talked to a friend. He's like, hey, I got an extra bottle in my garage. You got to be prepared. And it's kind of funny because, we talk about being prepared. Now, that's a prime example. You're not going to be able to have everything. You're not going to think of every single thing. Something is going to come up. But you know what? It sure takes a whole lot of worry off if you've prepared just a little bit for stuff. Winter's coming. In the old days, the time of our grandparents, they prepared by putting away a little extra food for the winter. If times got hard and they got snowed in, maybe, that's okay. We got enough food in the house, we'll be fine. In today's world, if we go to a lockdown for a couple weeks and maybe they say if you go to the store you can only get 1 or 2 cans. I mean, we're already having food shortages. Can you imagine if they do another round of shutdowns, how bad that's going to be next year? It's going to make what we're going through now a walk in the park. But people aren't seeing the big picture. They're just not seeing it. They think that there's no point in worrying because there's nothing I can do about it. Why bother? You can't do anything about it. And like I say, I mean, you can't stop what's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But taking a few minutes and trying to plan and prepare is huge. I mean, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. It's going to make it to where you have what you need. You have food. You have water on hand. Even the CDC says you should have extra food and supplies on hand. China just came out and told their people, get ready for winter. Stock up. Food and other essentials is what they said. U.S. Americans, we laugh at that. A lot of people have laughed at that and think it's a joke. It's not a joke. What's coming could be bad, and it could be difficult. And, no matter how prepared you are, there's always more you can think of. And if you're the type that thinks, I ain't worried about it, I'll be all right, I think then people are going to have a rude awakening. And it's going to make their life a lot harder. So it's kind of sad the direction we're going. How so many people don't believe in preparing or prepping or whatever you want to call it, planning. But yet, I don't worry. I had someone tell me, I don't worry about nothing. I said, yeah. Do you got insurance on your house? Yep. I said, why? Your house might burn down? He said, well, yeah. Think about that. That's preparing. That's prepping. You're preparing for that. When you buy car insurance, you're preparing for that. When you take medicine, you're preparing yourself so you don't have a heart attack, or a stroke, or whatever it is. People just don't think about preparing food, and it's like food and water. The most important thing, I'm not going to get into, obviously God is most important. Obviously family is most important. But I'm talking about things that you can really, do, like to try to make things a little easier on you. A lot of people don't look at food, water. They're not prepared. And it's kind of sad and it's kind of scary. I've been spending a lot of time. I've been spending more time shooting videos as I am prepping for winter. I kind of got lucky. I sent some pictures to a couple of friends. A couple people have seen my pantry. One of them being Michael C. And I talked to Michael C. on Discord. We have some prepper rooms in our Discord. If you guys want to look into Discord, join us over at Tsquare Talk on Discord. We'd love to have you join. A lot of different topics. But I showed him some pictures, and he's like, wow, dude, that's borderline hoarding. That's, where do you draw the line between prepping and hoarding? And, I was, at first, I just said, I got what I need. I'm not worried about it. But then I wanted to kind of put it in order. I've been spending a lot of time putting my stuff in order, better tweaking the way I preserve my foods, my supplies. I don't want anything moisture to get in there. If something bad happens, let's say a hurricane comes in and it rips my roof off, and all of a sudden it's raining and all my stuff gets wet. There goes your flour. There goes your yeast. There goes your baking soda. There goes your sugar. There goes your salt, your pepper. Anything that getting wet ruined it. I understand canned goods will still probably be fine. However, think of all the things that might be in your pantry that are in boxes. So I've started moving into 5-gallon buckets, putting stuff in 5-gallon buckets, even if it's just putting top ramen noodles in a 5-gallon food-grade bucket. It still makes a difference. Anything you can do to better preserve your food. Any extra layers, any extra barriers, you never know what could happen. Times are really getting crazy, and a lot of people just don't want to prep. And like I say, I can't say it enough how bad it is. I wanted to do this video live, but on the flip side, sometimes when I do live videos, I get distracted with the comments, and it's great because it keeps the show going, but I can't really get out what I'm trying to get out all the time because my mind starts wandering with a comment, and then we're talking about the Christmas asteroid that they're saying now is going to come whiz by Earth during Christmas, and don't worry about it. It's just going to go right by us. The closest an asteroid's ever came to Earth. But we're talking a huge asteroid. Now, I'm not saying this asteroid's going to hit Earth and take everybody out. But, hypothetically, let's say an asteroid comes in, nails some major area, and there goes a lot of farmland. Say it hits a major area, kicks up dust and debris, and next year Earth is 10 degrees cooler. It's going to put a damper on food supplies. Say we have some freak snowstorms this year, or ice storms, or a late snowstorm that ruins our crops. Say we have a warmer winter because of global warming, and all of a sudden it's a little bit warmer, so that big snowstorm that was going to get you, it didn't quite turn to snow. It's more freezing rain. It builds up on the trees fall, hit the power lines, take out the whole area. I've been in that position before. I've been in New England. I was in Maine when 2000, and I think it might have been 98 or 99. I can't remember the exact year, when we were having freezing rain. It shut down the whole state of Maine power for like 2-3 weeks. Some people lost it for 3 weeks. I was lucky. We only lost it for 2 weeks. I was really lucky because I got to stay at a friend's hotel with him just to hang out. But a lot of people didn't have it easy. I also got lucky. My parents had a generator, so it kind of made that aspect of it easy. So some days I was at the hotel with a friend. His insurance covered it. And then some days I'd be at home with my family. We had a generator, and it wasn't perfect. We weren't using our refrigerator. We were putting stuff in the snowbank. We were outside barbecuing. Certain things you just got to make do. It's not always going to be perfect. I'm hoping someday that I'm going to buy a house out in the country. I really would like to get more into living off the grid, basically self-sufficient. Gaining hot water with rainwater and a fire, and have that water get pumped into my house. Different little things that you can do if you really take your mind to it. So with that being said, like I said, it's not a long video. I thank everybody for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you did make it to the end, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think about this new asteroid. They're calling the Christmas asteroid. That's going to whiz by Earth. So who knows? It's a little scary to me. When I think about it, I know I can't change it. Whatever's going to happen with it, it's going to happen. But I can be a little more prepared. You never know. It doesn't take much to really change the supply of things, I guess you could say. We're already in pretty much a day or two away from stores being empty. And it's even closer now with warehouses running low on products, a lot of stuff back ordered. A lot of stores are running low. Some stores are putting cardboard cutouts. Having a little bit extra at your house and being prepared is a smart thing to do. And for the next person that tells you, oh, why bother? Why bother preparing? You can't prepare for it. You can't do anything about it. You can prepare, and you can be ready for what's coming. And by doing that, it's going to make your life easier. So thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that thumbs up. I love reading y'all's comments. I really do. It gives me ideas on what I'm going to shoot my next video on. So thanks for watching, everybody, and y'all have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.